And last thing tonight about this issue is I wanted to bring up, back to what I was saying about how human beings struggle to even be kind and loving to others that are different from them. I wanted to kind of talk a little more about that because human beings already have issues living in peace amongst other humans. And as I said before, the reason for that being is, I don't know what it is in human nature, but it is in human nature to fear anything or anyone that is different from them. And this person is just as human as you. So the last thing I wanted to say was I very much see human beings also. The way we've seen colonialization play out because people were treated differently, because their cultures were different, because of the color of their skin, or just because they look different, I see the same thing happening with these hybrids. I see people abusing, mistreating, misusing, and doing terrible things to these creatures because they are different. I don't condone it. Even though they're not fully human, I would never condone something like that. But I definitely see it happening because I hate to say it, but it's unfortunately a part of human nature to be like that for some reason. I wish I understood why. But I definitely see things like that happening. And I do see an increase in violence, especially against humanoids and all manners of, just the hybrid kind. I definitely see violence against them happening. And I also see, of course, these hybrids are going to defend themselves. So, of course, humans are going to be killing them. They're going to be killing humans. And it's going to be, I think it's going to be constant warfare. I think that that's going to really cause major issues. And if World War III ain't happened already, that's going to be part of, I believe that's going to be the part of what causes it to really take off. And then we also have to remember that these hybrid creatures, they have the nature of man. They're going to have the nature of man in them. And because they have the nature of man, guess what they're going to be looking for? Spouses, my friend. And they're not always going to be looking among their own kind to breed and to procreate with. Like the fallen angels did. Read Genesis 6. And Genesis 6 said that the fallen angels, when human beings had become more numerous on the planet and daughters were born unto them, the fallen angels looked at human women and saw them as beautiful. And they started to take them as wives. And when they took them as wives, they started creating hybrid offspring. The giants being one of many hybrid offspring creatures and types and kinds that they created. And of course, this is definitely, I very much believe that this is going to happen again. And I believe that these hybrids are going to start intermarrying with humans, with full-blown humans. And it's going to continue to create a hybridized, humanoid, fallen angel, animal, creature type situation. And I even think because of the violence that's going to increase between human and hybrid. I also, if we think that rape and violence against women has increased, I definitely see it being even worse, because I very much believe that these beings are going to actually be kidnapping women. They're going to kidnap them. They're going to be taking them, and they're going to be forcing women to carry their seed so that way they can continue on their line. Because I believe, because obviously, I mean, come on. Look at all these legends. The legends talk about these things happening and how human women were oftentimes the vehicle, the wombs used to continue to carry on the seed of these beings. And you read every legend, and there's always stories about women being impregnated by, whether it be hybrids, the so-called gods or demigods, and sometimes these women were taken by force. They were raped. Other times, these women were chose on their own accord to engage in relations or even intermarry with such creatures like this, But read about the centaurs, for example, and even You know, those the satyrs as well. They were known for actually kidnapping, raping, and sexually assaulting women. So y'all get ready. I definitely see this happening again. And humans are going to devastate. I really believe that they're going to devastate the numbers of these hybrids. And because of the devastation of the numbers of these hybrids, you better get ready. Human women are going to be in real trouble, because they're going to be snatching up human women to try to further their numbers, to try to further their seed, maintain their numbers, maintain their seed. Because human beings already have this behavior. Human beings already trip about the fact that, oh my God, you know, they trip about the fact that, oh my God, as a group, we're getting smaller in number, We need to intermarry with this group so that way we can maintain our numbers or continue our group and our tribe and So you can only imagine what it's going to be like when we're dealing with hybrid creatures. Yeah, it's going to be fun, guys. Hold on to your butts. Be careful. And you be blessed out there.